Every couple months or so, we see more and more video lights coming out, and aside from some added features, they're all pretty much the same as one another. But Zhiyun has done something never seen before. They took a video light like this, added way more features, and jam-packed everything into a light the size of a Rubik's Cube. It's absolutely crazy, but Zhiyun didn't stop there. They also released the Molus X100, and no, as much as it may look like a graphics card, it's actually a 100-watt COB light. Now, I've taken a couple weeks to play around with these lights so that I can give you a solid review on some things you should know, who these lights are for, and my overall experience using them. So this light right here is the Zhiyun Molus G60, and it's one of the smallest COB lights available on the market. It weighs less than half a pound, has a CRI rating of 96, TLCI rating of 97, and outputs a lux rating of 11,194, measured at about a meter away with its included reflector. When you compare this to something like the Godox SL60W, which is also a 60-watt light, the same thing as this is almost 3 times brighter, with the SL60W only getting about 4,100 lux with its included reflector. Now, as for the Molus X100, this light has the same CRI and TLCI rating as the G60, just a little bit more powerful because it is a 100-watt light, outputting 17,318 lux with its included reflector. Now, both of these lights are temperature adjustable from 2700 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, perfect if you want to match other lights or add any motivated lighting to a scene. This is also controllable from your phone through the Zhiyun Vega app. Nobody realizes how useful this feature is until you're sitting down about to film and you constantly have to get up to tweak the intensity and temperature of your lights. Being able to do that all from your phone while you're sitting down watching your monitor is a game changer. One of the things I really like about these lights are the different ways you can power them. The G60 can be powered by the standard 12-volt power adapter, but it can also be powered via USB-C. Now, because it can be powered via USB-C, that means we can technically run it off a power bank like this one I got here. One thing to know if you want to power these lights with a power bank is that your power bank has to match the same wattage output as the lights or more for their full brightness. However, if you decide to pick up the X100, you actually have a third power option. Do you see this pin connection right here? This connection is for Zhiyun's battery grip they've made for the X100. It allows you to power this light at maximum brightness for about 30 minutes on the go. So the battery grip just connects to the light like this, you hold the power button, and now you have a 100-watt COB light in the palm of your hands, off battery power, no cables, and it's super portable. Now, this battery grip also has a USB-C in and out port to charge a grip, but could also be used to charge your phone or power the G60 on the go. Now, typically any light you find on the market these days comes standard with a Bowens mount, and that's because most softboxes, reflectors, lanterns, and all these other modifiers are standard Bowens mount. But Zhiyun came in and created their own mounting system with a pretty wide range of mini accessories for this new mount. I think it's called the XY or ZY mount, something like that. But you have modifiers like this mini reflector, mini diffusion dome, even a mini softbox, which is like the cutest thing ever. Look at this. Look how small that is. Crazy. But Zhiyun didn't want to limit the capabilities of these lights, so they actually created a Bowens mount adapter, which allows you to adapt any Bowens mount modifiers you already own. So you're still getting all the benefits and more of a bigger COB light, just in a smaller form factor. Now, fan noise is extremely important when it comes to video lights, because if you're like me who has spent thousands of dollars to put up acoustic panels and invest in a good microphone and other audio equipment to get clean audio, you really don't want your video light, of all things, ruining that, or else what was the purpose of getting all this stuff? Fortunately, the fan noise on both these lights are pretty good. I'm actually going to put these lights side by side and compare them with other lights I have in the studio. All of them will be at their maximum brightness, just so you have a better idea of which light is louder and which light is lower. Let me know which one is the loudest in the comments. Now, one thing you should know is that these lights are made of plastic, so I probably wouldn't be throwing them around, but the build quality seems pretty well put together and well thought out. On the G60, the only thing that's really made of metal is this stand that you screw into or onto a light stand. Once you kick that out, you'll actually notice that you have access to the DC power port tucked underneath there. As for the X100, the only thing that's really metal on here, I think, is the power bank. It doesn't have a stand, but it does have 1/4-20 threads to screw onto a tripod or light stand. Depending on which package you go with, both these lights also come with padding carrying cases, perfect for carrying them to and from shoots. So what are my thoughts? Who are these lights for? I truly think these lights are revolutionary, and that's because we've never seen lights this small and lightweight before. The crazy thing is, it's not like these lights are the most basic lights ever. Like, this one has more features than this one here. You can control its color temperature, its intensity, and you can do that through your phone, which this one can't. They also have something called live mode where you can control both lights at the same time. But these lights are awesome, and I've been using them a lot in the studio. The nice thing about these lights is that they're small and portable. Like, I just got back from my trip to Spain, still wanted to create content while I was there, so I packed the G60 with me in my camera bag, including their mini softbox. And it was just crazy that I was able to travel with my video lights in my camera bag, something I was never able to do before because, well, just look at the size difference for yourself. Okay, so I'm packing for my trip to Spain, and look at how crazy this is. If I wanted to bring this video light with me, it would just be ridiculous. It takes up the entire bag and I'd have no room for a softbox. But I'm actually bringing the Zhiyun 60-watt COB light, basically the same wattage as this. It is the same wattage as this. More powerful, more features. You can actually change the temperature of this light. And I'm bringing it in my bag with a softbox. I don't think these lights are for product photographers or a certain type of creative. Honestly, I think if you're a content creator, photographer, videographer, or anybody who is already looking at purchasing a video light for whatever purpose they need one for, I think the Zhiyun G60 or X100 are definitely some lights to look into. They offer the same high quality lighting, same great features as other lights on the market, and might have one-upped every other light with their size difference and portability. The G60 comes in at $249 US for its standard package and $319 for their combo package, which gets you the softbox, carrying case, and other accessories. As for the X100, this one comes in at $319 for their standard package, $459 for their combo package, and $529 for their pro package. Anyway, that's all for me for today. If you are looking for a light with a little bit more power, I made a video a month and a bit ago about these small rig 220-watt COB lights that I would highly recommend you go and check out if you are researching for lights. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch me compare this light to the SL60W, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in that video.